So that's a little bit about me. What I have is I have my company Enfurio. And right now there is a tremendous promotion that I'm going to tell you about with one of the services that we use. But my company Enfurio, I want you guys to understand something. Word is starting to get out about it. Why? Because it's different. It's much different than anything else that you guys have seen out there. And I know you guys have seen a lot of stuff out there. I know you've seen a lot of money games and you know, Ponzi type stuff. I know you guys have seen the AI extremely high risky leverage trading bots, and you've seen it all. Enfurio is not about any of that. We embrace a principle called the power of one. And it's really deep to explain, but the power of one in life is really the power of Christ. And along my journey in life, in 2017, I'll just tell you a little bit about my story. In 2017, God gave me a tremendous gift. I could call the markets. He showed me how to read the sine wave in trading financial charts. And ever since I learned this, was blessed with this gift, I should say, ever since I was blessed with this gift, man, I could call everything with lightning accuracy. I've made some really big calls in the market for those who followed along. In 2020, before the election, I don't know if you remember, they were doing the debates, and I boycotted the debate. I'll be honest with you. I'm a libertarian, so I boycotted it because I was mad that they didn't have my candidate on stage, but that's either here nor there. What I did, though, was I did a special Zoom that night, and I did a market analysis, and I gave people a millionaire maker for a few people, and was able to change their lives. I actually gave a trade called Dogecoin. Maybe you guys have heard of it. Dogecoin. We bought Dogecoin at 2/10 to 3/10 of a penny. 2/10 to 3/10 of a penny. And I could see it in the chart. This thing was getting ready to rocket, and this thing was getting ready to climb. But I don't want to get off track. I want to get back to my story. So in 2017, at a time that I almost lost my little girl, you know, from a rare genetic mutation, God gave me a gift. He blessed me with the gift to be able to read sine wave charts. And in 2020, he blessed me with another gift. And it was the power of one risk management strategy that we use in Enfurio. In fact, I'm going to tell you this right now. We have never lost using the power of one risk management strategy. Now, in a tumultuous market the past 2 years, where inflation has run rampant, where they've increased interest rates at record interest rate hikes, at a place where we have multiple wars breaking out all over the world, guess what? The power of one, it is never lost in the market. And so I truly believe that it is an absolute just gift from God. We might be down. We manage our ride down. We want to be down a little bit. In fact, we're usually negative. You know, we're going to manage them on an individual basis. And then when we go positive, boom, we close them out at just the right time for profit. And, you know, it's a little bit about having time in the market, along with also making the right timing in the market. And so he gave me the power of one in 2020. In 2023, just this year, he gave me the power of one in life. And I truly understood what the power of one meant to embrace it in your life. I don't know if you've ever seen like the Karate Kid movies, or maybe Batman, if you ever saw the first Batman Begins. But after he was done with his training, he did reflection, and you know, you always do that reflection, and you're like, take a deep breath in, and they're like, all right, sensei, you're now, you know, you're now the 10th degree black belt or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. But he really gave me the power of one in life to understand not only how the sine wave works in the market, but how it works in life. So what I do in Enfurio is I relate the market to life. And I show you how the power of one works in the market, and I show you how the power of one works in your life. And I'm going to tell you this, if you embrace it, it'll change your life. It already has for many, many, many people. And the power of one is based around the biblical meaning of numbers. The biblical meaning of numbers. It's derived using the biblical meaning of numbers. And we utilize it to perfection in the market. In fact, what the power of one is about is in the market, it's about moving money through the market. The more money you can move through the market, the more money, the more that you're going to make. And so I tell people, your goal is really to master both debt and greed and find freedom for what? For who? For your family. That's what you're looking to do. So for most people, that's about $2 million. Now you're probably saying right now, well, Dwayne, I don't have 2 million. I don't have 2 million. What can I do? Let me see if I have my compound calculator here, because yeah, I do. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show you how simple it is to be able to change your life. And then I'm going to tell you about the promotion that we have with the app. What the power of one is, it's really about embracing the fact that one individual, it's the only equation, guys. I want you to understand the power of one is the only equation where the actions of one individual and one man can change the cumulative negative from everybody else and still pull the sum positive. Think about that. That's the power of one. It's embracing the fact that one action, one individual can overcome the cumulative negative stacked against it. It has that power. There's great power in the power of one. It's the only equation where that's true. And so once you understand that principle, you start to begin to understand what we do. And so you say, well, Dwayne, how do I get to 2 million? How am I able to do that in my account? I want you to understand, this is not get rich quick. This is not get rich overnight. This is get rich for life. And it does happen fairly quick in the scheme of life if you embrace it. But I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you were to start off, let's say you're an average person. And you said, I'm going to start off with $1,000 in my stock trading account. And I'm going to make a little over 1% a week on average. Now, I want you to know, it never works out to where we make consistent 1% a week on average. There's many weeks where we're in the valley, we're negative, we're down, we're in the red. I want you to understand that, okay? We have those weeks. We manage our ride in the market. And then there's weeks we do much more than 1% in the market. I'll tell you that now. So, let's say you were to average it all out. If you averaged a little over 1% a week in the market, you start out with 1,000 and you trade it for 10 years along the way. It takes about 1 minute a day to do. 1 minute a day will change your life with Enfurio. All you have to do is check this channel. Set it before market close. Are there any buys or sells? Nope, there's none today. Okay, go about your day. Next day, are there any buys or sells? Oh, yep, there's a sell and there's 2 buys. Let me go in there and punch that in and execute them. And I even give you guys the formula of how much to risk in each trade, in each stock. I literally hold your hand. I'm trading in the market, my account, and I'm walking you through the market as we go. And so, you can follow along with me if you want. And you could see, you can follow along. It takes about a minute a day. But I do give you the risk management strategy, whether you have $100 to start trading, or whether you have $1 million, it really doesn't matter. I give you the risk management strategy. I mean, I can't, what more can I say? This isn't just about getting signals to trade stock. This is literally about somebody that's in the game, that's in the valley with you, helping you walk through that battle to win in life. That's what this is about. So you start with 1,000, you start with 1,000, you trade it along the way for a little over 1% a week for 10 years. And along the way, let's say we add $200 a month, just like you would to your retirement account or your IRA. Okay. By the way, Enfurio, I don't take any investment money. I wanted to stop those games. Your money stays in your control. I want you to realize the power that you have, because the power of one is not just about me. The power of one is about the power of you for your life and your family. And so you keep your money in your own account, your investment money you have control with. You have control over, nobody else. All Enfurio does is provide education. Is provide education in the market where you can also follow along with the moves that I personally make on my account, and I let you know the reason I'm making those. So let's say you start out with 1,000, you add $200 a month for 10 years, and you trade it for a little over 1% a week along the way. Do you guys have any clue how much you would make at the end of 10 years? Does anybody want to take a guess? I want to see if anybody knows. Take a guess how much you would have at the end of 10 years. This should be interesting. Anybody know? Well, let's hit the calculate button and see. How about that? At the end of 10 years, you'd have over $5 million. Over $5 million at the end of 10 years. And you say, well, what about a janitor or a burger flipper? Can they utilize the power of one to find freedom without doing anything differently in their current career? Absolutely. Let's say you're a poor folk and you have $100 to start with. I mean, let's face it, $100 right now is really an adult $1 bill, right? You know, even a poor man could beg for $100 in money. Even a homeless person could beg for $100. So let's say you start with $100, and let's say you add $100 a month along the way. So you start with 100, you generate a little over 1% a week. You're trading it, you're moving it through the market. Remember, Power of One is about moving money. That's what we're doing, moving it through the market. You move it through the market and generate a little over 1.4% a week. At the end of 10 years, guess what you would have? You'd still have $2 million. You'd still have $2 million. That's probably blowing your mind right now and saying, oh my gosh, why don't they teach this in school? Well, there's a very big reason. Do you know why they don't teach this in school? The reason they don't teach you about money in school is for one simple reason. When Rockefeller set up the General Board of Education, he specifically said, I want a nation of workers. I do not want a nation of thinkers. They purposely do not teach about money in school because they want you to work 40 or 50 years of your life. They want you to slave away 40, 50 years of your life, and so they don't teach about money. Well, guess what? Enfurio teaches about money, and they teach about the power of one. And the power of one is something that we all have inside us. And we teach you how to unlock that in the financial markets, and we teach you how to unlock that in life. Guys, right now, we're averaging 6 to 7%. So every time we churn our money and move our money through the market, we're increasing our wealth by about 6 to 7% with the power of one. This is about churning your money. And we look to turn it multiple times in a year. Guess what? If we could turn it 10 times in a year, we just increased it by our wealth by 60 to 70%. And we did it safely without using any risky leverage where you're at risk of blowing your account. You never have to worry about that in Enfurio. We trade on a 1-to-1 ratio. We trade on straight equities. It's on the buy and sell side just the way that God intended it. It's a beautiful thing. So if you turn it through the market 10 times in a year, that's about 60, 70% you've increased your wealth. If we turn it 5 times in a year, that's about 30 to 35% that we've increased our wealth. And you say, well, how many times do you turn in a year? Well, guys, it varies. It varies. The past couple of years, we've still turned it quite a bit. We've probably turned it a good 4 to 5 times every year the past couple of years. This year, we may have turned it a little bit more. So it just depends. But you got to remember, this market is not a typical market. When you have the wars breaking out, the interest rates rising, the inflation taking hold, this is not your typical market. In a typical market, we would do much, much better. But guess what? We're still winning in the market that we're in. And I think that that's pretty impressive. And we're not just winning, we're still winning pretty substantially as well. So that's a little bit about what we do with Enfurio and the Power of One. And I'll take some questions at the end here in a second. But I want to let you guys know right now, and some of you may already have it, there is an app that you can install, that you can use. It is the best banking app I have ever seen in my life. And they are giving tremendous bonuses for you to set up an account. This is an app that not only can you use for your banking, and I'm going to show it to you, but it's also an app that you can use to trade stocks along with us in Enfurio. You can use it to trade stocks in Enfurio. And that's why I want to tell you. Now, this app is only available for people in the USA or anybody that's in Hong Kong, specifically Hong Kong resident or USA. This app is available for you. And by the way, this app is a publicly traded major bank on the stock market. In fact, its stock looks like it could probably 10x in the next 2 to 5 years, just by my analysis. Their stock looks really good. They're making all the right moves, and I just want to tell you a little bit about them. But it's an app that you can use to trade stocks along with us and utilize the Power of One and start building your own retirement account in Enfurio, which, by the way, I'm going to give you guys a free 3-month subscription to Enfurio. Free. There's only one thing that you have to agree to. Actually, 2. There's 2 things that you have to agree to get your free 3-month membership to Enfurio. And I think they're more than fair. I don't need any credit card info. I don't need any of that. All I need you to do is commit to using it. Too many times in life, we're given a gift and we don't value the gift that we're given. Guys, I'm giving you a big gift. So if I'm going to give you this gift of a free 3-month membership in Enfurio, you have to commit to using it. I want you to use it. I don't care if you're using it for a bunch of money. I don't care if you're only using it for $50 or $10. I just want you to use it. It's as simple as that. You use the Power of One to change your life. I'm going to give you a free 3-month membership to Enfurio. You can't beat that. The second thing I ask is that once you see value, you give another free 3-month membership to Enfurio away. Give one away. Just give them one away to somebody else. You don't have to do that right off the bat. Use it yourself. But once you see value, keep that in mind. You know, I want to give one of these away. And then once you give one away, go give another one. You can give as many of them as you want away right now. But back on track. So there's this app that you guys in the USA can use to trade stocks along with us. By the way, if you're outside the USA, I know we may have some international people on here, you can still join Enfurio. I'm still giving you a free 3-month membership to Enfurio. You'll have to Google search what platform, though, allows you to trade stocks. I will tell you, if you're in Canada, there's an app called Wealthsimple. If you're over in Europe, you've got Revolut. You've got another one called Free Trade. I even have talked to people in Nigeria. They have an app called 𝑡ℎ𝑎𝑑 there. Australia, you've got Interactive Brokers, as well as, you know, many other places in the world. You can use Interactive Brokers. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world, whether you're in China, Russia, India, whether you're in Europe, France, UK, Africa, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, South America. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. There's an app in your country that you can download on your phone that will allow you to trade stocks. It'll allow you to trade stocks. But I'm going to show you the app right now for USA people that is giving away a tremendous bonus. So the name of it, guys, is called SoFi. SoFi is a major publicly traded bank on the NASDAQ. We're not talking about a rinky-dink company, okay? This is a major company that is fully regulated and fully licensed in the US to do banking. If you've ever heard of the Los Angeles Chargers, how many of you guys are football fans out there? I'm a huge Chiefs fan, as you can see. I'm from the Kansas area. I got to be a Chiefs fan, right? It's my home team. We're the Super Bowl champions too. I got to add that in, right? we've got a good team. We've got a good quarterback. But if you guys follow football, if you've heard of the Los Angeles Chargers, their NFL stadium is named SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium off of SoFi Bank. So I'm going to show you this app. I'm going to show you what's in it for you. And I'm going to show you how incredibly simple this is to use. This app, guys, is the best banking app I've ever seen in my life. I was so blown away with how good it was. I'm going to use this as my main bank. I'm going to use this and connect all my regional bank accounts and credit union bank accounts. I'm going to use it to connect with the app. And I'm just going to use it as my main bank. I think it's that incredible of an app. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to share it from my phone. So I'm going to go into this app. All right. I just set mine up, guys. So I haven't deposited a lot of money in there yet. I'm getting ready to. I'm doing most of my trading right now on Cash App, to be honest. Cash App and some other platforms. So when we saw this banking app and saw just how incredibly awesome it was, I was like, guys, we've got to share this with people. My name's Byron, by the way. My first name is Byron. I go by Dwayne in business. I use a pseudonym to protect my family. You know, just be honest with you. I've done some pretty large things in the past. And so I do use a pseudonym to protect my family. So this is my app. I want to show you all the services that they offer. But the first thing that I want to tell you, that the two things that I really like about this app, there's two big things. One, you can get $2 million in FDIC insurance on your money in your banking account. $2 million. The standard bank, guess what they give you? 250,000, right? 250K. SoFi will give you 2 million. And you may not need it now, but if you keep trading with the power of one, you'll eventually need that 2 million. I promise you that. So 2 million. They'll give you 2 million in FDIC insurance. And the other thing that I like about it is they will give you up to 4.6% on your money that's just sitting in your account. No bank pays that. That's incredible. When we're trading, a lot of times we're going in and out of trades in cash. You know, we're keeping some of our money in cash. We're in the market on others. I want you to understand that. So we keep part of our balance in cash. We're surfing the market. But our money that's sitting in cash, and the money that's sitting in cash in your bank account, you could be earning up to 4.6% on it. So let me just show you all the services they offer. This is the most incredible app I've ever seen. You pay no account fees. You get FDIC insurance with SoFi checking and savings. You can get a credit card through them if you choose. You can get unlimited 2 to 3% cash back on all your purchases. I thought that was pretty cool. You can do your investing. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. You can do loans. You can do personal loans, student loan refinancing, mortgages, private student loans, small business loans, auto loan refinancing. All your loans are there. If you know any kids that are going to school, if you know anybody that's going to school to be a doctor or dentist, guess what? If they transfer their student loans over to SoFi, SoFi will give them $1,000, and they'll also give you $1,000 as well. I thought that was pretty cool. So if you know any students that are going to medical school, that's pretty cool. Yeah, $0 even on overdraft coverage. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, if you want to shop for your insurance, you got your auto, your life, your home, and renters. You can have that there. You've got Relay. If you want to monitor your credit score, you can monitor your credit score at all times. You just open the app and it's right there. You can see what it is at all times. It'll track your spending insights, investment portfolio, property tracking, vehicle tracking, the member benefits. I thought this was really cool. You can do your trust and will through your SoFi app. That's pretty cool. A bank that has a service where you can do your trust and will. Hey, all right, we're talking. Your financial planning, you can set up your IRAs and do all that. You can transfer, if you have IRAs, you can transfer them over to SoFi. You can set them up with SoFi and do all that. They've got your member rewards, SoFi Plus. Some of these I don't even know what they all are. There's so many services you get. One thing that I thought was really cool though is the travel. Check this out. They're partnered with Expedia. So whenever you book your hotel and your airline, you can just go into your app, book it from your app, and you'll get 10% off the Expedia price. How cool is that? How cool is that? So they have all of that in this incredible app. And along with the banking, you're also able to do the investing. But let me tell you what you get when you do the banking. Here's how it works. Either I'm going to send you a link, or whoever you heard about this from is going to send you their link. Okay? They're going to send you their link, and you're going to set up your SoFi account. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to set it up. It's that easy, guys. 5 to 10 minutes. And you're going to have to put in your personal information just like you would if you were opening up a bank account, because that's what you're doing. You're opening up a bank account. So put in your personal information. And then you're going to make a deposit into the banking from your debit card. You can use your debit card, or you can link a bank. The most convenient, easiest way to do it is just take your debit card from your existing bank and make a deposit of at least $50. So you're going to deposit at least $50 in your balance. And by the way, they will give you a debit card. This is a bank. Once you sign up, you're going to get your debit card in the mail as well. So you can use your SoFi debit card if you want. But once you deposit $50 in your account, you're going to get a $25 bonus. And I'm going to get 75, or whoever invited you is going to get 75. You can now share SoFi with other people, and they get 25, and now you get 75. And I should add, if you do your direct deposit, for those of you who are working and you have an employer and you're getting a check, if you do your direct deposit through SoFi, they'll give you up to another $300 on top of the $325. So just for setting up your account, you're going to get anywhere from $25 to $325 of free money that you're able to get in your account, because that's the promotion they're running to increase their customer base. Furthermore, once you get set up with your banking, I'm going to send you my invest link, or whoever referred you is going to send their invest link. It's really important that you use their invest link to set up your invest account, because there's some goodies in it for you. I'm going to be honest. Now you say, why do I have to send a separate link for the invest? The answer is simple. There has to be a hard partition between the banking and the invest by SEC regulation. So SoFi has to keep them separate. Yes, they have them in the same app, but those two departments, there has to be a hard partition there. So you get a link, you sign up for the banking, you get another link, you sign up for the invest. That takes about 2 minutes to do. It's very easy. When you sign up for the invest, you're going to internally transfer from your account, from your banking, the money that you deposited in banking, you're going to internally transfer it over into your invest. Okay? And once you fund your invest account, let me go here. Once you fund your invest account with at least $10, guess what? You're going to get a free $50 in stock just for doing that. And or the person who invited you, they're going to get a free $75 in stock for inviting you to the invest portion. So think about this. Altogether, the goodies they're giving away, when you refer a friend who sets up a banking account and the invest, they're going to get anywhere from $75 to $375 of free money in their account, depending if they do the direct deposit. They're going to get $25 for the banking, open their account. They're going to get $50 in free stock. There's $75. If they do the direct deposit on top, they can get up to another $375. That's what they're going to get for open. That's what you're going to get if you haven't already done it. That's what you're going to get for opening up an account with what they call the ultimate all-in-one banking app. And it truly is the best banking app I've ever seen in my life. It's something that you guys will use. And then on the invest, like I said, you get the free stock. So they're going to get, what they are going to get is anywhere from 75 to 375. And guess what you're going to get for referring each person? You're going to earn $150 for each one. You're going to earn 75 on the banking, and you're going to earn $75 worth of stock on the invest. That's a total of $150 that you're able to earn basically for every person that you refer. And not only that, guess what I'm doing? I'm giving them a free 3-month membership to Enfurio, so you can give them a free 3-month membership to Enfurio as well, and give them something that will truly start to change their life. You know, truly start to give them freedom and allow them to learn how to master both debt and greed, and give their family that freedom and peace like never before. I do want to show you one thing, last thing on the invest side. This is so super sweet. They've got everything on here that you want to invest in. They've got stocks. They've got international stocks. They've got government bonds. They even have the stocks broke down in categories: stocks under 10, airlines, gold miners, dividend growers, mall shops, biotech, stocks under 25, casinos and gambling, REITs, companies holding Bitcoin, semiconductor players, hotels, cruise lines. You can even buy income ETFs. They've got all the assets at your fingertips that you want to be able to trade. It's all there in your invest account. And not only can you trade stocks, for those of you who know how to trade options, you can also trade options on the SoFi platform, which is really cool. You can trade options in the stock market. You could trade stocks. You've got every financial instrument you can dream of at your fingertip. I'm just fooling around in my account right now, guys. Understand, I just got mine open. I'm doing a little fooling around. I mean, yeah, I took an option the other day, and I made what was it? I made 450% on this option. It was pretty crazy, but I mean, that's kind of how we roll in Enfurio. We know where the big moves are getting ready to happen, because we're able to read that sine wave, because we're in it ourselves. But the invest, guys, it's awesome. It'll allow you to do your banking, it'll allow you to invest, you'll be able to trade, generate your money in the invest, you'll have the banking side. What more can I say? You know, go out there, if you haven't already, get the SoFi app, message me. If I referred you, message me and ask me for my SoFi link, and I'll send you a series of messages, and it'll just give you the instructions. There's 2 steps. Step 1, get your banking. Step 2, get your invest. If Mark invited you, or Drew invited you, or somebody else invited you, reach out to them, ask them for their link, get involved, get your free money, get set up with SoFi, get the ability to go out and tell others about it, and also make some really good additional money there. You can make up to $10,000 this month, guys, for referring people to SoFi. 10,000 from the banking and 10,000 from the invest. You can actually make up to 20,000 this month. That's the promotion they're running. I think that's pretty incredible. And then don't forget about Enfurio, where I'm going to lead you on a journey and show you how to embrace and unlock the power of one that will truly change your entire life for the better.
Mark put a question in there, buddy. He's like, how do they pay after the free 3 months? And how much does it cost?
Good question. I actually give that to you in the message. If you like what you're seeing and 3 months go by, okay? The cost of the membership is, right now, it's going to be going up in the future, but people who get in right now, I'm going to hit a certain number of people, and then the price is going up. And anybody that has it for this price is able to get it at this price for life, as long as they keep their membership active and in good standing. It's $120 a quarter, or $400 a year. You know, $400 annually. And almost everybody that does the quarterly, they all go annual, because they say, oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I looked the other day, and I was like, almost all my subscribers are annual subscribers. So it's $400 a year for Enfurio. I mean, if you think about it, in 10 years, you're going to pay what, $4,000. 400 times 10 is $4,000. And I mean, if you got to a few $1,000,000 in 10 years, would you have any hold up paying somebody 4,000 who got you there? Probably not. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, you're probably going to want to give me, you're probably going to say, Dwayne, here's a tip for you. Please take this, you know, and that's okay if you do too. But it's a tremendous value. You know, I keep it priced where it's affordable. Well, guys, I'm going to play us out with some music. And the song that I'm going to play you out with is a song from my favorite artist personally. He's got new music out.
Can you see how this stuff could work in your life? One last principle, and we'll bring this to a close.
Love is fear, the fear of losing the feeling that keeps you alive, keeps you alive. Love is anger, the anger that comes when I see that you wasted your life, wasting your life. Love is breathing, you couldn't stop it if you tried. What comes around again and again will open up your eyes. I am guilty, I am innocent, I am searching for deliverance. I get lost, I get hurt, I just want what I deserve. We are sons, we are daughters, we are fire, we are water, we all choose who we serve. I just want what I deserve. Love is dead unless you bring it back to life. It takes two sides, it takes two sides. Love is choosing, love is fighting, love is learning and surviving. Just accept what you give is what you get. I am guilty, I am innocent, I am searching for deliverance. I get lost, I get hurt, I just want what I deserve. We are sons, we are daughters, we are fire, we are water, we all choose who we serve. I just want what I deserve.
So you think on those things that are true, on those things that are honest, that are just, that will transform your life. within our actions. And we need to realize that the Holy Spirit will lead us into all truth.